North Central in the third round of the NCAA Division III playoffs for the third time in program history. The Cardinals lost to UW-Whitewater in 2010 and beat Bethel in 2013. This go-around, NCC gets Delaware Valley at home with a chance to advance to the semis. DelVal has the second-best defense in the country, behind only Wheaton. Opening quarter, North Central has scored points on its first possession in 12 straight games to open up the year, but that streak is halted as the Aggies stand tall and force a punt. Problem for DelVal is North Central's defense is looking crisp too. After allowing just 14 second-half points to Mount Union, NCC keeps up that momentum, turning away the Aggies on their first drive. Next drive for North Central, and cue the Andrew Kamienski sirens. The nation's top receiver snags his first pass of the day and picks up a new set of downs. And to finish the drive,
man in motion, Kamienski comes around the end, hands it off to Greenfield. Greenfield powers his way across. Touchdown, North Central.
28th total touchdown for Ethan Greenfield in 2019. After the Cardinals' defense blanked the Aggies again, Brock Rudder finds D'Angelo Hardy over the middle as the freshman makes a spectacular double clutch grab. Then, Rudder going back to number 6.
Greenfield in motion. Rudder looks at him, now lofts it near side. Hardy behind the defense. Touchdown, North Central. D'Angelo Hardy on a bomb, 40 yards, Rudder to the freshman.
Cardinals lead 14-0. Defense still looking stout. On first down, the Aggies look to go to a bubble screen, but Jake Beasley blows up the play, and then he goes ahead and jars the ball loose. DelVal recovers, though. Aggies boast one of the best defensive lines in the country and showing it off to begin the second quarter. Anthony Nobile grabs his second sack on the possession. The Cardinals have to punt again. Cardinal defense also looking to schedule a meeting with the quarterback.
Fontana pressured. Butler takes him down.
Nobody saw him coming. No one saw him come off the edge. Came in right untouched, right on the blind side, and by the time Fontana saw what was happening, it was too late.
After North Central turns the ball over on downs at the 48, Delaware Valley takes over and looks to hit big. But no jackpot, instead, a bust. Dakota Cremines with the interception, his second of the season, and his return comes all the way out to the 43-yard line. Cardinals tacking on a field goal courtesy of Magnus Mayer from 22 yards out. But then, on the ensuing kickoff, Rasheek Harvard breaks loose, and it looks like he might find pay dirt, except Butler nips the heel, and down he goes. Big because 2 plays later,
7.5 seconds to go, Fontana drops back. Pressure comes from Taha Ahan. Fontana will take the sack at the 49-yard line.
Cardinals lead 17-0 at the half. To open up the third, the Aggies finding success on offense. Anthony Fontana hands to Dante Simmons, and he's zipping around the Cardinal defense. Pickup of 24 yards. And that sets up this.
The bootleg, and now throw against the grain. Stepping up, Meyerhofer misses a tackle and into the end zone for the first time today. Ryan Norton, the backup tight end, catches the touchdown.
So the Cardinal offense looking to respond, except the unexpected happens. An extremely rare drop by Andrew Kamienski bounces into the hands of the Aggies. Ryan Barrett with the pick. DelVal in business. Can the Aggies take advantage of the sudden change in possession? Well, Fontana is going to his big target, Dan Allen, down the sideline. And the pass fools both Allen and Beasley, but Allen adjusts, and he's going the distance. 85 yards, and it's just a 3-point game. Cardinals then march 73 yards in 9 plays over 4.5 minutes, and it ends with this.
Rudder again over the middle, this time caught. Andrew Kamienski, touchdown North Central. Kamienski's first of the day, his 26th of the season. And the Cardinals respond to 14 unanswered by DelVal with 6 of their own.
To start the fourth, Delaware Valley is marching, and the Aggies are going back to the play that netted them a touchdown, except this time, they cough it up, and the Cardinals pounce, Beasley forcing his second fumble of the day. 10 minutes and no scores later, the Cardinals look to put the game away.
First and goal at the 2. Handoff, Greenfield. He's in for the touchdown. Had the Cardinals sealed their fate in a trip to the semifinals, they've inched closer.
On the following drive, Fontana gets pressure from Cam Martin, and the throw falls incomplete. The Cardinals are moving on to the semifinals and will face Muhlenberg for the right to play in the Stag Bowl.
Thrilled to continue to play, moving on to the semifinals for the second time in program history, and over a really, really quality, fantastic Delaware Valley team. Their defense was everything it was cracked up to be. Their front seven was extremely stout. So it was difficult to get our running game going. Brock was fantastic as he always is. 23 out of 33, against a team like that in the semifinals. 2 touchdown passes, just a fantastic performance. Again, Ethan, it was tough sledding in the running game at 28 carries for 93 yards. Allowed us to possess the football, which is a big part of what we're trying to do. Keep the ball out of the other team's hands, really help our defense out, and we had, I think, 34 minutes of possession time. So that really played into the outcome of the game, and I thought our defense was fantastic this week. Much maligned after last week's first half, made some adjustments, and then really that second half last week and throughout this game, save a couple drives during the third quarter. Our defense was fantastic, and we're going to need that to continue next week.
And I can't say enough about him. He's came out and made play after play after play after play, and as a true freshman. And it's not surprising to anyone. We saw him when we had our player ran 7-on-7s over the summer. He would come out here, he would make plays, and we knew we had to get him involved in our offense really quickly. And the growth he's shown throughout the year is tremendous. And he went out there 9 for 132 today, and he made some of the biggest plays in the game, momentum stealers. They took momentum, and we came to 6. We threw to 6, and he made play after play after play. So it was good to see.
I mean, I'm glad that Coach trusts me and the team trusts me to put me in that position to do that job, because just as you said before, just sustaining those drives really changed the game in a lot of ways, because our defense played phenomenal. Brock played phenomenal. DelVal had a great game. We just had to kind of all work together in that regard, and just going up against that talent of a defense who was a very, very talented front seven, one of the best we've seen all year. And I think we did a good job of handling everything and being able to crunch out points like we did and hold on to the ball and really taking advantage of the opportunities we got.
Pat Coleman right away last week, post-game, reminded me of that. The last 2 teams that have beaten Mount Union lost the next week. And I thought, well, thanks for telling me, Pat. So I got that to look forward to, huh? But, that's all, honestly, in all honesty, that's always a real concern when you have that big of a win and that kind of monumental, epic sort of a game, to get back up to that same level from an intensity and emotional standpoint. And our guys they just keep playing. We, fight one more round. That's what we keep saying. And this program's about so much more than football. When we get a chance to talk about things that matter in life, I think that goes a long ways in our guys really bonding and coming together and understanding, hey, guys, we got a responsibility. We're accountable to all those players, all those people that have contributed to get this place to where we are right now. So it's not about each one of them. And when that's the case, it's a little bit easier to get yourself back up for a game.